What's really good, everybody? We out here. We doing it. We are hopefully not going to die tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna go ahead and join the chat because I didn't do that already.
What
Boom.
the crazy question is with it is like why? Because
Yeah.
their brain held up just fine. It was powerful enough to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah,
lasted
no,
all the
it's
way
not
through.
physically decaying,
So
but it
why
didn't
was
need
it
to
that?
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they just lost something during that time
Yes.
of not sleeping. Like
Yeah.
why was it like physiologically we should be able to not sleep, but
Yeah,
there was
but
just some
that's
reason that we need to sleep, and I think it's
yeah.
because like we should be attached to the
There's
dream
a
world,
lot
like
of
where the
yeah.
DMT releases, like that DMT release is like a re-energizing part of our brain.
Yeah.
Where when we dream every night, we get a big DMT release within our brain, and we get to go to the dream world to relax. Because
Yeah, and to just order
if you
stuff.
work 7 days a week and you never do anything other than work, eventually you're going to be so worn out you can't do nothing.
That's also a way to
It's the same
go crazy, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, they like well, it's the same concept with your brain. If you never
Mhm.
get the time every day, you
Mhm.
work all day long, you're literally doing everything. You're gonna want to break.
It's kind of
Yeah.
funny to me that you
Well,
got to
So
go
you
to
just
sleep
shut
in
off
order
your.
to get woke.
if you
What?
guys are getting everybody in,
Ooh.
I could take off if needed. I just wanted to pop in and chill for a bit. I
You
don't want to
good?
interrupt.
You're welcome to chill. I mean, it's probably not going to be a lot of chilling for everybody else, but
Ooh.
But Dart, did you see I officially have caught up to One Piece now?
Nice. I haven't. The only one I got left is the one that came out on Saturday. So I'm completely
Oh my!
flushed.
Oh God! You need
Yeah, I
to.
got a couple
You
more.
need. Oh, oh, I'm so angry. I have to watch weekly now.
the
I've never been
good of
about that.
feeling
I
of
always
having
wait
caught
for
up.
them to build up a little bit and then watch them all at once.
Well,
I
I really can't
no
because
no
another friend of mine
One
also
Piece.
watches
That's
that's in
too
my
much.
server. So now we kind of make it a thing where we watch
Too much.
together when it comes out weekly since I've caught up.
Mm. Yeah,
And we're
that
also
works, I guess.
watching the new season of Overlord every time it comes out too.
I'm like in pretty
All
much
right, so
everything that I've
50-50 that
ever
we're dead.
yeah, maybe.
Yep.
No, it depends. It'll I'll
Let's
give
go ahead
you
and sign it.
40-60.
We're dead. We're dead.
But
Yeah.
real quick, Dottie, how have you been, man?
Not bad. How you doing, homie?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute that because we ain't even playing yet. We're gonna take a quick moment to tell you guys join the Discord. Link is on the screen up there. There is also a link on our profile page. If you're watching this later on YouTube, it's on there as well. We got we got the Instagram up and running. Give us a follow on there. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Last time we were here, we tried to stop a parade uh, to a um, sacrifice, but
That's
I
not
was
a
gonna
lot.
say you got me by
33 is the golden age. That is
It is.
personally.
I'm 33% of the way to 100. Let's go.
I'm just hoping to get a D&D session sometime soon, whether the One Piece or something else. It's like at this point, I need the fix.
That's fair.
I'm gonna be
I'm just
34
always-
next month.
Booyah, baby.
I just turned 32, so we're kind of, like in June, end of June, so it's been some time, but yeah.
I
Well, happy
turned,
late birthday to you.
That's all good.
I'm the youngin. I'm only 27.
Yep.
You are.
I turned
You are.
39 about a month and a day ago.
You
Oh,
only,
yeah.
you only need 30 more to be the perfect number.
So your birthday is not far off from mine then.
Oh, when's your
Yeah.
birthday?
I'm like a year away from words like golden.
Booyah.
Getting that
I'm just every year
It
I'm
just
surprised I'm
means you're
still
rich in
alive.
experience.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to have made it this far. That's
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
Yeah.
I
kind of
consider-
started
Preach
doing
on
the
that.
Same thing.
I consider every year a miracle because I wasn't supposed to make it to a year old.
There you
Right.
go.
Oh
For me,
yeah, I
it's
kind
been
of had the same thing. Yeah.
every year past 18 just felt like a gift. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But to be polite, I'll probably stay in here and chill, but I'll mute to be respectful because stream.
That's that's totally gonna be fine. There's gonna be some stuff going on, so I'm sure
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be interesting to
Oh,
listen
yeah,
to.
it's happening.
My heart
So
already
I'd
hurts.
rather be respectful.
I'll chime in with like, oh fuck, like just bring it.
Yeah,
If Mac's fine with it,
I think we're all I'm fine with any, like, all of it is good. I'm fine.
As long as you're
I
not,
also
as
don't
long
have
as you're
to
not
fight anything.
disrupting, I don't care.
Yeah, don't be racist. Just don't.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't
Quiet,
come,
you old man.
That's a number one.
Don't come in with racist stuff, I guess.
nah, I'd just be like, quiet, you old man. Take your headphones.
Ageist too. There, Sonny.
Yeah, it hurts.
Sherwin does not appreciate that.
Hey, I hurt myself because I have to take Advil almost every day just to be able to make food because of my back.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's get to this TPK.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry,
Let's-
bitch.
I was
try
about to
not
say,
to.
so are we gonna die yet, or what's up?
I rolled 1 on the D2, so I think we're all dead.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm sure that's where we're headed.
Oh.
Why am I on this? Oh yeah, I'm with Sherwin. Damn it.
You wish Sherwin, yeah.
My bad.
Alright,
So-
nope, we're good.
To kick this all off, I would say, you will at least, like, you're all aware that something is about to happen. So you will definitely be on the lookout. So you'll have the benefit of being able to, like, spot something coming pretty quick, like pretty soon. And to make it a little bit more fair, I'll also totally allow anybody who then does see something coming to, like, make a nature or history check to maybe find out a little bit more exactly what you're facing. So if you're, like, all of you characters, I'm just not gonna count the princess, pretty much. Like, Honora is just gonna be there and gonna let happen whatever happens. But every one of you can roll something to maybe, like, figure something out. So
Here it comes. Here comes
You-
everything I got.
Can I roll an insight check?
insight is
That's all I
just not, like, what it's gonna give you is pretty much whatever's coming up is coming up to eat. I'm not, like, I don't know what
Can I
else to give
do-
you on that. So
I rolled a
my
natural
Solomon's
19.
nature check is
I rolled a
really
natural.
solid.
Daddy
Man,
19.
I'm getting those fat dice the way I always do.
That's pretty good. And Sherman's
dog.
perception is good as always. Perception is also something you can do. I'll, like, try to describe more what you see.
Perception? I want a perception.
Yeah. try perception. Just yeah.
I have so many -1s on my skill chart. It's crazy.
Nice.
Feels good. Feels good.
Good. Okay.
There you go, Doc.
So let's go with the perception first because that'll not be as specific. But out of all of you, Solomon is gonna get the best bit of information, I think. So
He is the Oracle,
any
so
like
it is what it is.
yeah, that kind of makes sense. Anything that's got like a perception of pretty much anything above 16, you will notice some kind of creature coming towards you, like two of them in the river. They're not particularly big, but they look a little bit like, just
Shoot
gonna
it.
see what I can give you further, if there's a good piece of information to give you. Like they have altogether there's 8 legs, but they don't look arachnid at all. They look like big lizards of some sort. They're yeah, you can just start rolling initiative. Actually, I'll just make sure it's empty. Yeah, it is. So you can all just roll initiative on this one. I'll give you as much info as I can in on the way there. So there's 8 legs, there's spines on the back, and they have like their eyes are kind of glowing, kind of an eerie greenish blue color. Nice initiative.
That's terrible.
It's from quite far off. Nothing really seems to happen at all with this. And they're just about at, I'll actually put them a little bit further away so you do have a little bit of time to react to them. Let's say just one more spot because of reasons. They have a weird, like their eyes totally give you like there's something to their eyes that's weird. They kind of halfway like swim a little bit, but they generally just seem to walk like on the river ground. And they aren't particularly fast. Like they just kind of lumber along. Like a bit just from their way they move, they don't seem to be the quickest out there. What Solomon, out of everyone, notices most of all is that you think you've heard stories of this. You actually, I'll probably just whisper a word to you.
Oh,
I think I know exactly how I'm gonna tell this to everyone.
oh, fellas, fellas, I see something coming in. It's coming, it's coming. It's not coming too fast, but it's definitely coming. It's coming right at us.
He's
Hold on there.
already shooting.
Hold on there. I used to have a coloring book about a bunch of creatures,
Oh, perfect.
and these ones they always had something special about their eyes. Their
Oh,
eyes were always special colored, but they always you always had to color their eyes gray.
oh. I, I, I think I'm a little special. That's what
Had
my
like
mom told me
it
when I
had
was little.
like a kind of like a stony glaze to the eyes. But when I was in church school, Catholic school, they used to smack us if we didn't color the eyes gray.
Nice.
Oh, well, then I guess I'll just have to shoot him in the fucking eyes then. And shoots in the eyes.
All right.
All right.
Well, the first one to actually go is Soren, but this time around. You got the highest initiative out of everybody. So you
Yeah,
have
I
this little bit of,
rolled horribly.
info from you're all close enough to kind of hear what Solomon just said.
Something about their
Um,
eyes.
Yes, I use my eyes to see him coming there.
Shoot him in the eyes?
Be
Okay.
careful about the eyes.
And I will shoot a firebolt at this one.
Okay, Yep.
Yeah, dude.
go ahead and shoot.
Got a bug bite
Normandy.
on my leg. That's trash. Hey,
Yeah, 2 whole damage.
Oh yeah.
Actually, did some decent rolls.
Actually, between one of those creatures and Sherwin, we kind of have to determine who goes first because you're like completely the same. So just roll another d20, Sherwin. I'll do the same for the creature, and then we'll see who goes
5.
3.
Hey!
Yeah,
So,
baby.
Hey!
Yeah.
so you go first.
I
Nice.
really do need to not bug.
Okay,
We have
just
this
to
like
make that
Benadryl
Truly
spray.
the
Here.
tortoise in the
It
hare.
is quite
Yeah.
literally
All right, and the
the
24,
business.
of course, does hit. I'm not gonna throw anything at you that has an armor class of 25.
I appreciate
yeah.
that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks.
not at this point in the game. You like hit the back of it, like not exactly in the eyes,
I'm gonna
but
suffer
pretty
enough
close to
in this
them.
session right here. 0
you
spell slots.
notice a kind of a strange.
It's
like,
all downhill.
How much did you try to actually hit an eye with your shot, Soren?
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't think Soren would even be like that much calling his shot. My confidence isn't that high. I would just throw it in his face as much as
Okay.
possible, I think.
All right, so you're like,
Respect.
there's not that much you notice, but you notice a strange, like, there's something almost compelling you to like have a closer look at it.
Interesting.
Without you, like, it's just like a fleeting feeling that is gone just after you kind of, actually released your firebolt. It kind of goes away, but you've got this little bit of a feeling.
I would immediately put that together and go, "Oh, they mess you up with your eyes. Don't look at the eyes. Don't look at the eyes." And then avert
Okay.
it.
All right. Then one of them kind of is ambitious, the other one isn't. So one of them goes now. It'll just go to its usual feeding ground. I mean, that's where they go.
There's a feast waiting for him this time.
Yeah.
But one that fights back.
Goes there. It just kind of lumbers forward in a not particularly fast way, as they do. And because you also kind of said something about it, I'll have Anora, who I didn't really roll initiative for, be like, she's averting her eyes, kind of like looking the other way, and just kind of waiting for things to either eat her or be done with. Just to like put that out there. Other than that, yeah, I mean, that's all it's doing for now. So it's Solomon's turn.
So, I'm sorry. Is she tied to something like very?
No,
King
she
Kong?
isn't tied to anything anymore.
Yeah, we broke it off, didn't we?
Yeah, you broke
Yeah.
all the chains, so there's nothing really holding her back. But her deal was, because she's not about to kind of betray her city, which
That's
she
fair.
feels like she's been, her fate was something else. Now she's like kind of giving fate another chance to maybe like work out differently by pretty much just not jumping in the water and swimming towards whatever this is. So she's gonna stay there, and she will kind of see this through, but
Alright.
not by fighting, because she's not exactly a fighter.
I will step up 5 feet and then turn to Sherwin and be like, "All right, so typically in school the coloring books were not good. What are we trying to do here?"
Didn't you say to look it in the eyes?
No, don't. I don't know. I just know what color we did, but they always smacked our hands if we did something with the eyes. So, what are we trying to do here?
Oh, well, I think if it comes up here, I'm going to protect this little lady.
Do you want me to grab her and run?
Well, she doesn't really. I don't think she wanted to run. I think she's a proud young woman, and she wants to stay here. But I think that she does believe in in destiny. So if we were to, make sure she lasts till the morning, you are the oracle. So I'll follow whatever it is you want to do there, buddy.
Oh, I
I'll
see
add her
all.
to initiative just in case.
Oh, I see all.
Pretty good.
And can I try to get in front and put a tower shield between all of us and ask everybody to
Yeah.
like stay behind and
She
I'll
would also
actually
be technically, like, she could have gone right before you
okay.
in the order of things. So I'll say that it'll be totally fine to like have her like move. Like, you can tell her to do something or move or take something or whatever it is. She can react. She's an actual being that's there. You can interact with her just as much as you can with those things in the water. It'll just, she isn't in great shape, and she doesn't actually have anything in her possession right now that she could fight with, even if she wanted to. But yeah, if you want her to like move back, she can just move back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, I would like that. And then I would like to. I mean, I don't know. I have the tower shield, so I'm putting up. I'm guessing I'm just readying the help action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to like block stuff, and I'm gonna say like shield your eyes, and just
Okay.
my turn.
Nice. Cool. Yeah.
The birthday boy
So
turn.
Esther, you get to shoot.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's what I've been waiting for.
Yes. Man. 2 sessions, like 2 sessions. He's been waiting for this.
All right, one in the front, getting shot.
One in the front getting shot. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That means I need to get at
9
least
points
Nice.
of
I
damage.
11.
already know
to
that we're
hit.
infusing it.
Yep. +5.
Oh, that was a good
That's
one.
pretty
That
good.
was a good one.
That is pretty good. All right, so that's 14 points of damage from an arrow. That's not too shabby.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, they seem to be like, arrows seem to work, I guess. I'll just have to constantly measure where you all are in relation to those things.
all right. He's going to stay there and who did you give the help action to, Solomon?
He
I mean,
readied one.
yeah. I mean, technically.
I mean,
I
there's
don't know.
Sherwin
Yeah.
there.
I'm just trying to
Probably
block
Sherwin.
stuff with my shield. Yeah, I mean, however you want to rule this, Archie. I mean, like,
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that like there's a good chance you could help Anora if like anything happened that would require you to help her, that because she's close by, Sherman's close by, and with little bit of a stretch, you might also be able to help Orestes depending on what exactly you would want to like try to help him with. But it should be something that's close by. Right now there's also a little Drake coming up, so technically that would also work.
Nope, that was not
Just
on his
something
turn.
that's exactly, so because he doesn't get his turn for until you've got your turn, it's not gonna be that, but something close by you can, use the help action to help with something. Just has to be kind of close to you because you're not gonna move there.
Totally. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Well,
That's
that did not answer the question. Who are you helping? Is it just anybody in that area? Because then, if that's the
someone
case,
in
then
that area.
I mean, I
I will
ready the
have-
help action. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
okay, then I'm gonna have Squigs do the same thing. He's readying the help action.
Okay. Yeah. You can do that. All right.
For this person that needs help after Solomon helps them.
Okay. So we will go on with the turn order. Let's see. Okay, we've got Orestes coming up.
Orestes rolled so poorly on his perception and initiative. He is busy trying to get some mud out from in between his hooves and doesn't even realize that combat is going on.
Oh,
out there.
okay. You haven't really gotten there yet.
He's like, no,
That's
guys,
fair.
it's okay. I think I've got this. It's okay.
Yeah. Nice. You can also, like, I don't know, be watching for possibly Kyra showing up, who at least was like, she's been there and like
Well,
flitting in and out every now and then.
He's definitely not looking towards the direction of the
No.
eight-legged river creatures. So yeah,
Okay.
his attention's probably looking back towards that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
he'll
Yeah.
come in next round.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, Sherwin, you've been like, your perception was good. You just rolled as usual.
Did we establish how deep this water is?
Most of it isn't that deep. In most of the water here, it's been a shrinking river for quite some time. The areas with the stones in them, there's like, for the most part, that's just like ankle deep water that you can totally wade through, and it's not even gonna cost you any movement really. Anything other than that will be, it'll be a hindrance to move through, but it'll be like waist deep water mostly. Maybe sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. It's not exactly the most even ground. But yeah, like it's possible to walk through, like wade through if you wanted to. You'll get wet, but it's not gonna be a big problem to move through if you wanted to. There's no point at the moment where you would have to necessarily swim. Like right in the middle, maybe, yeah, but that's like gonna be in the middle of the river, quite far away from this little wading area where you basically are.
Well, in that case, I am this round.
Yeah, exactly. Orestes is standing where there's like, at most there's ankle deep water. It's like a puddle.
I am going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
On this first one. So that's a wisdom
Cool.
save of 14.
Wisdom 14. 16.
Combo.
Well,
You could, like, I'm trying to think if there's a way for Solomon to kind of help you with that.
I don't think there is.
Just not sure there is a way, because it's a spell and he really doesn't, like, he knows how to cast
I'll come in if I can
throw and stuff, but
yeah, that's true.
Would
yeah.
you? So this rock we're all
Are you
standing on.
trying to? There's one thing I kind of have to ask you, because you're close
Mhm.
enough for this. Will you be like looking away all this time, or like in this case it doesn't make a big difference because it's a save on their end and not like something you could get disadvantage on? But
See, here's what I was going to try to do next.
yeah.
I was going to see if I could be helped to be kind of like flung towards them.
Okay.
Like, instead of taking a 10-foot running jump, maybe just like a 5-foot running jump to jump
Yeah.
my 16 foot or my 16 strength distance.
Uh-huh.
to get out there next to it, but I don't want to be like head underwater either.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
you
guess
wouldn't exactly
okay.
be head on the underwater. You would be fine just kind of, standing in somewhere between, like it's gonna be a little bit hard to say where you would end up there, but it's somewhere between, like your shoulders would probably not be submerged.
You being
Perfect.
like a fastball special?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just step back just a little bit, and I just need a little
I mean,
tap on the rear.
I have my shield up, which I already said. So like, if
Mm-hmm.
you kind of like jumped into it a little bit, I would definitely shove, and that would
You like shove
absolutely
you,
be
yeah.
my help action.
Yeah.
So would you let me jump 15 feet there then?
I mean, I
I
have
will
to make a
let-
give
strength check.
Solomon, and then I will use Squigs to give Solomon help on his. check.
This is getting Inception
Um,
shit.
Yeah, you
Like-
can absolutely
Yeah.
get that help.
It's mage hand.
I mean, you two together, that works.
Alright. Sweet.
You'll end up very close to it.
That's my turn.
Anything else you want to do?
That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right.
Holy
You're
crap.
like, a little bit more than waist deep in water, but pretty much squaring off to it. We'll see how that works out next turn then.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yep. So the other creature is now also gonna deign to move a little bit. It'll go pretty much just the same thing. It will yeah. Yeah, it'll just go there. It'll still kind of be fixating mostly on the rock though. Because those things aren't smart. And this is their usual feeding ground, so they're just for now they'll just kind of, go with what they know.
For my free action, could I pull out my mace too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I kind of assumed you might have. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll just take its time to get where it gets to, but they have their other options. So Soren, kick off round number 2.
Well, I still have.
And for
one
you, you're
piece.
still in all good.
I am going to still keep my eyes downcast as possible. Try to use like peripheral vision as much as possible to
Okay.
do this. But I'm going to use a first level slot and cast magic missile at the
Okay.
one that's right by Sherwin.
Okay, yeah. That'll definitely work. Three points and 3 points and 4 points. Nice.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Solid.
That's 11 points.
dog.
I guess I'm not in danger where I'm at, so I'm just going to stay right here. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Like it.
Nice. And you definitely see that like shooting those things from afar does definitely seem to work. The one that you have been concentrating on starts to kind of like the water around it starts to look a little bit muddied, like there's blood in it.
Okay.
It seems to be leaking a little bit, maybe, possibly. But it's now also its turn.
Oh, is that me in the water here?
Oh no, Sherwood peed. Got that substance in the water that makes it pee look
The
red.
thing
It wasn't
definitely
pee, son.
tries to stare at you.
At me?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Are you actively trying to avoid its gaze, or are you
No.
basically squaring off to it?
Let's be real, I'm not. I'm coming right at it.
Oh god.
Because in that case, instead of trying to bite or anything, it'll just stare right at you, and you'll kind of feel a little bit compelled to also do so.
Mm.
Make a con saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's a
That
9.
is a fail. um,
Uh-oh.
you feel like you can't really look away, and some kind of a numbness is kind of washing over you. For right now, you are restrained. You can't move anywhere else.
Okay.
But you definitely like you kind of start losing your feeling. Like it's starting at the fingertips and at the toes, but it's definitely working its way like towards your
Okay.
center.
Okay.
That's one failure. We'll see how that goes. Um, it'll just it'll just wait for that to happen, I guess. And this one won't move
This
any
is
further.
good. This is gonna be. This is good.
The princess, unless anybody tells her to do anything, will just kind of stay behind Solomon's shield and just be there. You'll not get her to really run far away. But is there anything anyone would want her to like shout out or do anything else like that? Then you just go ahead and she will do it.
Yeah,
Like she's kind of
I'd like to
holding
say,
her turn to
I would
like
like to
wait
say
for
something.
instructions.
I would like
Okay,
to say
well
like,
it's your turn next anyway, so you can
Alright.
just tell her something.
I'm gonna
She's
go.
kind of
Oi,
holding her turn to do something.
oi, fuck! You better be worth it. And I like because I see the thing happening to Sherwood, and I'm going in there.
Okay.
I'm going in, and I'm attacking the thing that's right in front of him.
Okay. Yep.
Oh
Kind of.
boy.
Yeah.
Me
Just go
shield.
for it. How about you and like looking at it, not looking at it? If you don't look at it, it'll be a
I
disadvantage.
think
If
with
you
my nature roll, I would say I probably know not to look at it.
okay, yeah, that is
There
totally
is
fair.
justification behind this.
Yes.
Usually, I would say this dumbass would totally look at it, but I
No,
did
but you
roll
were
for
the one who actually kind of had some kind of an idea what this might be. Yeah.
coloring books or knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit it. It does
Disadvantage for not looking.
all right. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It does.
Solomon,
I would like to smite with my
Mm-hmm.
last
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
I got one spell slot back from the short rest, so this is
Yeah, you
my last
did.
fucking spell slot. So yeah, so first things first, here's the OG damage. There's 7
Uh-huh.
there. And then the
Nice.
smite damage. It's 2d8. And
Yes,
I
that's
should
about right.
you'd think I'd
Yeah.
figure this out by now.
Solomon, I can't really feel my toes right now.
Oh, hold on.
Oh. It's Divine Smite as far as I know that.
I
Sounds
have it.
about right. Yeah, it's 2d8 for first level spell slot and plus more d8s for more spell slots, but I don't think
No, I nope.
that's gonna help you at this
Ooh,
point.
that's not great.
And it's sadly not an undead or a fiend, so that's not gonna
No,
be
it's
more
not.
than 2d8.
But I'll go rushing in there and just like big
That's
splash
still
of waves.
11 points of damage. Um, yeah, I mean,
Uh,
yeah, you hit it, and you definitely match its strength. Like you feel like you just apart from the fact that it might be weirdly magical, you can take one of those. That's doesn't feel impossible to you. Pretty good shove there. Um, and you feel it buckle. Like you do break something. Like probably just broke a leg of it. It's just a has 8, but you know You definitely did something.
Yeah, I feel like I go
yeah.
in there swinging with the shield, so there's like a lot of splashing of water, like
Lots of
running in.
splashing,
It's
probably closed
really
eyes,
clumsy.
just kind
It's
of, yeah.
so clumsy. Like it looks like a
Yeah.
mess. Like everybody else just sees like a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, and then they like
Water fight.
probably like when like they hear like a clang, and they just like what eat, and like holy smite happens, and then yeah, everybody can see what's going on. It's very
Nice.
it's a ruckus right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. And it did work. Okay, I'm guessing that's probably your turn, right? Or is there anything else? You did smite as well, so it should
And I
probably
free
be it.
action told her she better be worth it. So that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. All right. Esther, you see this spectacle from your kind of, nice viewing spot there at the.
Oh, I got box seats.
Yeah. You just see both of your mighty warriors rushing into this thing and basically just starting to, just wail on it.
Which is perfect because that gives me the opportunity to shoot it in the side of the head.
Yeah. You're far
Right.
enough away that I'm not gonna have to, ask you about it. So, that is
I'm
one.
activating sharpshooter. Let's see if this does it.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
19. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
That was a natural 18. That's not bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a +1 on that to hit.
Nice. Yeah. So we've
Yeah,
got
so that's 16,
16 plus
21
5,
damage,
21.
baby.
Holy crap.
And your companion wouldn't even have needed to help. You finish that one thing. You shoot right into the side of its head.
Yes.
Is there anything in particular you want to do as you kill it? That's its killing blow.
Just a deep intake the breath. His eyes just shift to the next target, and he reaches down to one of the arrows that's set into the ground, picks it up, rotates it in his hands, sets it, pulls it back.
Nice. Controlled shot. Right.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. This one just kind
That
of
wish was good.
unspectacularly sinks a little bit. Like it's been kind of like pushing against the both of you in the water. It now kind of stops and just kind of starts like bobbing and sinking a little bit. Like it takes you a split second to even realize that it just got another arrow in its head and that it is dead. But there's now just a kind of, a hunk of meat floating in the river, kind of with you.
Hey, gotta love a new laptop
Nice.
bag.
Esther, you're staying where you are?
Oh, it's been working out.
That's true, yeah. All right, then let's go to Orestes. As you now look up, there's one thing still alive.
Yeah, just now realizing what is going on. Orestes spins around with a stunned look on his face. Quickly, he readies his bow, and he
Nice.
gallops over here, clippity cloppity over to the edge of this stone. He kind of sees this big mess over here. Can't really tell what's going on, but he thought he heard some stone cracking sounds, and he says,
Yeah.
"Whatever you do, lads, don't turn to stone, especially you. You, Sherwin, we need you." And I'll use my bardic inspiration on him
Yeah.
in case he has to make
Nice.
a saving throw, and then I will fire an
Appreciate
arrow
that.
at the
Nice.
Nice.
remaining sea creature, short bow. And I think that is I think I got a 16. That says I have a +6 to attack. I do have
+6,
high dex.
You do.
And then proficiency,
You also,
I believe. Yeah, so that's a 6.
all right. just looking at, because if you rolled like because if you're actually looking at the thing, then you won't have to be at disadvantage. But if you did go, like if it was while trying to not look too closely at them or at the one that's still remaining.
No, I was firing. I'm targeting the creature. I'm
Okay.
looking directly at it. I didn't know if I
Okay.
had to meet gazes or if it simply the act
Yeah.
of looking at it causes you to have to save.
Because of a kind of a technicality, I'll also give that to you because you didn't technically start your turn close enough to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just go with that for now. And just, yeah. I mean, 16 does hit it. So roll damage for this one.
Okay.
It'll
Cool.
probably not work another time, but yeah, this time you kind of really just got it on a technicality.
Oh, good lord.
You wouldn't even have to.
Character sheet is like 15 shades of messed up. Roll the damage.
Yeah.
When I try to roll the
Short
damage. So let me just
Let's
do
just-
this the old school way, and I'll just roll d6, and I will
Yeah.
add 4 to
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, so 5.
5 damage. 5 damage with an arrow. And
That is not too shabby.
that is Oresti's turn.
Nice. Yeah, Sherman, you just got inspired. You also kind of feel, as soon as this other creatures kind of stops like being alive, this feeling in your toes and fingers does recede. Now there's still another one of those creatures out there right next to you, kind of. You're standing in a way that it's very possible that Solomon will block most of your view from that thing. So I'll totally give you that you're kind of, currently covered.
Am I still restrained?
You are not. As soon as this other creature died, it's whatever power it had actually went away.
And you said it's like
because you never had to make the second con save, so
it's double movement to go through the water.
Yeah, where you are right now, it's gonna be half movement or double, depending on how you look at it.
Sherwin's wife died fighting a dragon. Sherwin ain't can go down like no punk.
That is
Esther's
fair.
just like, I reckon if you can move, I reckon you get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah. Well, the
Well.
thing is gonna move too.
Does a 10 hit?
Is not gonna hit it, no.
So con save.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Because you definitely, if you just walk up to it.
Ooh, hey, 17.
That does save.
Nice.
Yeah, dog.
So you kind of feel a little bit of this, this, you kind of get compelled to look at their eyes. They kind of look fascinating in some weird way. But for this one, it
Yes,
just
he
does
does,
never
Darth.
really get
Yes, he
hold of
does.
you. Maybe you kind of know what you're, what you're in for and know how to avoid it now. Yeah, nothing happens. Seems like you're okay for now.
I'm scared of nothing, I tell you what, especially not in the water. I speak Aquan, and I am afraid of no fishy.
Nice.
I don't think you speak very awkward at all. I think you speak pretty good.
Well, I appreciate that, Solomon. I really think that's a very kind thing of you to say right now.
Nice.
I got you.
As you kind of, I don't know, not even trying to, I don't know, that's not gonna insult it or anything, but yeah. The creature just kind of wants to bite back. Let's see if it gets you. You're right in front of it. No,
Nope.
An 8 probably doesn't hit.
Nope. Nope.
So what's happening is basically you kind of splash water at it. It kind of goes with its big mouth at you, like a little bit like a turtle or something, trying to bite another turtle. just that this one's much bigger, but its mouth is kind of doing the same kind of motion as a turtle would, and is about as fast. So you have enough time to actually get out of the way.
Guys are
So
over
there's
there
a little
playing
bit of a water
fuck
fight.
games, splashing and all that.
Yep.
This ain't
Yep.
a pool. Stab
Yep,
him in the
yep.
face.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna do. Soren, you kind of do have a good view of it, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, seeing the first one drop, Soren is gonna turn and start running down the shore to get a better angle.
Mm-hmm.
Get about right there, and
Yep.
then I'm gonna do the same thing, keeping my peripheral vision. I've got one more spell slot left. I am going
Nice.
to manifest magic missile and cast it at the creature.
Creature.
Nice.
The thing. I don't
think
know
we
what
can
it is,
call
but
it a
I might.
basilisk for now.
Okay, we don't have to cleverly talk around that one anymore.
No, it's fine.
I was about to say we
That's
don't have to
pretty
get
good
thrown
damage.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's nice.
God.
13
Oh my-
altogether.
Sherwin, keep your eyes downcast.
Why are we licking baskets? What are you all doing over there?
You definitely hit with your missiles, and they kind of, as all this weird splashing and splishing in the water happens, just hit the creature on the back and in the neck area. Kind of, singe it quite a bit. But you know you've hit it.
Gotta keep chugging along.
And this one's actually dead. The princess is just gonna kind of call out, you're I don't know if I can help in any way. Let me know. I'll just be over here, and she'll just kind of hide behind everybody else on the rock. A little
Can you
bit.
fucking help? Can you do anything? Is there any skills that you have to bring to the table? Now would be a good time to say what they are.
Don't worry about it, dearie. We'll take care of
I have
it.
nothing with me. I can like.
I gave you a sword.
Yes,
that's all I got.
if it gets close enough, I'll definitely use it. And she's
All right,
just kind
perfect.
of holding
Keep
it in
that
her
ready.
hand, but holding it ready, I guess. Holding a melee attack in case the thing comes close enough to that.
All right, now you just
Yeah.
keep doing that and don't die.
Yeah. she does. Yeah.
Put a real kink in our plans if you died.
Yeah, would be a shame. But she's holding, she's just staying on the like she's technically doing what she's supposed to do. She's staying on the rocks, so that's good. Solomon, it's your turn.
Solomon's gonna do this weird thing where he's like running. You know when you run in water that's like, kind of high, like
Yeah.
try to pull your knees up, like splashing.
Yeah.
But he's dumping things out of his bag, and he's gonna try to run up and grapple the creature by putting the backpack over its head.
Okay, so any stuff that you had in the backpack is now kind of starting
Dumped
to
in the river.
float
Yeah.
towards the rock.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice. Sure. I mean, yeah, that's a fair tavern brawler strike, I
It's
guess.
Tavern Brawler for sure. That's where I'm going. All right.
Trying to avert your gaze or not?
Not.
Okay. Yep, hits.
Sweet.
You'll have to also make a con save.
Ooh.
But your strike is gonna be a success, so that's cool. You
Oh.
miss it.
Oh no!
You kind of start like feeling a kind of tingly sensation in your hands and feet.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do manage to kind of put like, it's just a backpack. Those things are not exactly huge, but they are quite big and quite spiny. You'll like put the fabric over like the front of it. It's just not gonna be impossible to shake off for
Yeah, that's fine. Just
for
trying to
it.
cover its eyes.
But you do manage to cover its eyes. Doesn't really sound like something that would necessarily hurt the creature.
I'm trying to hurt it.
So
Trying to grapple it.
if it's
Would
just the
this be
grapple,
considered grapple? Because I'm
we
also
will-
now restrained.
it'll like you grapple it, and you are restrained, as in if it wants to walk away from you, it'll probably have a pretty easy time doing so. But you're kind of trying to, your arms are still on its side for right now. Like it looks like you're grappling it,
Gotcha.
but you also kind of lose your feeling in your hands and feet.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right. Esther, you see Solomon just kind of empty out his backpack and like putting it over the creature's eyes. Right now, there is no reason for any of you to avert your gaze or anything, which you wouldn't really like. You don't feel like you're in the danger zone anyway. But yeah, what you want to do with this? He's kind of blocking your view of the creature.
Yeah, I see that. Is this? Is this like shallow?
That's shallow, yeah. Like you can, if you walk across the stones, that's like normal movement.
Alright, I will activate feline agility.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That should work.
And, surprising as though it may be, I'm a shooter.
Yep.
I will. You know what? I'm gonna activate it again.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
You feel maybe a little bit overconfident. You kind of graze its back, but the arrow
What's
goes
good, ma?
above the creature. Like it's just a little bit too high.
I almost got petrified by a basilisk.
You can, if you wanted, like you also see like a bunch of stuff that Solomon would have to tell you what it is. Like floating towards you. The river flows that way, so anything that he dumped out of his bag, there's kind of stuff. Yeah, thanks.
Can I take a
So there's,
free
like,
action to
stuff.
try and grab something that looks important and like put it in my
Yeah.
bag?
It really is.
I'll totally let you. Like it's yeah. There's stuff. Any one of these items that he just listed in chat, you can like choose one of them, or if you want, you can make a roll for them, because I think it's exactly 6 things. So you can just roll a d6 and take in that order whatever it is that happens to float by. All right.
Okay,
so that'll be the blanket. You grab a blanket.
Sherwin's stoked.
Nice.
Darn, I was gonna say that I was gonna grab the water skin.
You just
and then I was
rolled your
"Nah,
inner
well,
Sherwin for
roll it."
sure.
Like
Those,
I was
like,
Oh.
totally,
the good
gotta
thing is,
roll it.
like, it's water is getting so shallow that most of the things will kind of stay there. There's not a lot of current going on in this river, so
Yeah, I'm
for
not
the
saying like
things
I
to
put it in my
actually be
bag.
gone,
Actually,
yeah,
I just
That's-
meant like I'm just grabbing and like throwing it over towards the island.
yeah, you can like put it where it's on stone so it doesn't float away anymore. Sure. Nice. Okay, I guess that's your turn, right? Or is there anything?
Well, thanks for picking up that blanket there, Esther. I just want to throw that out there.
He's gonna
Here
hold
he
his
goes.
action.
Here he goes.
And what?
If you grab that
Are-
candle, we can maybe even dry it out a little bit next time, but don't light it on fire now.
Sure, we're a little bit preoccupied right now.
Oh yeah, of course. There's this
Legendary
thing right here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna whack it when I'm gonna whack it.
Well, whack it right now.
Oh
Just
well,
whack it right now.
I'm
Just right now.
I'm a little
No
slower than you.
hesitation.
I feel like Orestes is about to do something, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
And
No, just
he
give it a
is.
shot right now. You just gotta right now. Just boom, right now.
Orestes,
I
as
don't
you
understand why
shoot
we're always waiting around for everybody else to do something. We should just do it right now. Like I'm just gonna shoot him again right now.
a split second before Sherwin actually gets to do anything, Orestes just has like a little bit of,
Is
just
is the
that.
sensor? Is that a metal sensor? Like, aren't sensors like a?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Like a
I
bracelet?
put everything
Yeah,
that was
that
in
went
my
straight to the
backpack.
bottom.
It's
Yeah.
a black bar that covers his butt up when he goes to the bathroom.
I don't even know what that is. I just typed everything that was in my backpack, and
No,
was
it's
like,
just what you use to burn the incense on, and technically it's one of
Oh,
those things that they like in Catholic Church. They
This
have
thing they
those
swing.
huge things that they swing in
Yeah,
order to
that's
like
what I was. That's
distribute
what I was
the
exactly what I
smoke.
was imagining. Right.
Yeah, it's
So
not as pompous as those things. Like it's a traveling thing, so it's like a small one. Like it's bigger than a tea egg, but it's not huge.
did that sink to the
It
bottom of the
would
river?
it would kind of it would
I don't
like
think so.
yeah it
I
would
just
mostly
dumped everything
sink.
out. I
There's
didn't even.
it doesn't have a buoyancy. It would then kind of like roll a little bit with the current, so
Yeah,
it
but
does still kind of go, but it's not as fast as
it's
anything that would
underwater
float.
somewhere. So that's
Yeah.
the one thing I would have probably tried to grab if I'd seen it, but considering it just went plunk into the river as soon as he dumped the bag out, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let that one slide. So seeing
Okay.
that I can't get a shot from here without shooting through Solomon,
A
and I'm not
tower
gonna do
shield.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna race around to here as fast as I
Okay.
can,
Yeah.
keeping a bead on it, and let's fire another arrow.
Yeah.
Uh, let's fire another arrow. Yeah, and I think that's a 21.
Nice.
Nice
Uh,
shot.
That hits.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
definitely hit it.
All right, d6 plus 4 damage, so total of 8.
Nice.
Total of.
8. That's pretty good.
I'm making a tome of
And
foes.
keep an eye back this way. Make sure there's not something coming up out of the blue.
Okay.
to
You kind
surprise.
of from your standpoint being a little bit like further off, there's still two people kind of blocking your view a little bit, but there's like you do see some blood coming out of this one. It's kind of it's very very dark stuff, but you're pretty sure that this is like not your companion's blood, but the
Well, hell yeah, man.
creatures.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, that's it. Orestes has got a real
Nice.
serious look on it. He's in this fight. He's not gonna.
Okay. Nice. Sherwin, there's an arrow kind of whooshing past you, hitting the creature. There's still like the backpack thing across its face. So, no real reason to avert your gaze at this particular moment.
Can I come
You
over
can
here?
just go for it. Yeah, you can just kind of, wade through the water, kind of trudge behind it, trying to not tread on its tail, or maybe that's what you want to do.
Stepping on
Alright.
the tail intentionally.
I ain't
Train
scared.
incoming.
I ain't scared of nothing.
It's suddenly a train crashing through
Just
across the riverbed.
races across the thing. Yeah, I mean, 22
And that's
obviously
what
hits.
takes them out in the sacrifice. It's
Yeah.
a train.
That's what does it. Exactly. Yeah, you hit it nicely square on its back somewhere, I think, maybe on one of the legs. And damaging it a little bit.
See,
Maybe
yeah,
it's
sure.
kind of
I
got a
just
thick
needed to
hide.
come. I just needed to come around here to the backside, so I could get a good clear view of this thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean that's that for now. It's now the basilisk's turn, the one that's still alive. Um, I think those things kind of know when their magic is taking hold, because that's like their one instinct that they have. So it knows that Solomon Solomon looks like he might be a good victim anytime soon. Um, he'll not move from that position then, because things are just hitting him from afar, but it's not fast enough to get there. Um, you kind of have it blinded though. It'll kind of shake off your backpack. Like it'll use a little bit of movement, not getting out of anybody's range really, I think. Or well, maybe it would get out of, yeah, it would like go back here. Because Solomon can't really move, the backpack is just gonna slide off its face. You kind of still like hold it a little bit, and it kind of moves out of the backpack.
Can I
Um,
can I swing at him?
you can swing at it, and you now realize that Solomon doesn't like he's kind of very stiff in his demeanor right now.
Solomon, tackle him! Tackle him down into
You
the water.
definitely hit it on its way away from you. So yeah, I'll definitely add some damage there.
Solomon,
8 points.
why aren't you moving there, buddy?
He looks a little bit forced. So, like it's a little bit strange. Um, and the basilisk will try to bite Solomon. I mean, he's right there.
Oh,
He doesn't seem.
don't you dare!
Sorry about that. I had to step
Oh,
away
that's a
from.
natural one.
Oh no!
Wow.
Yeah.
My
Um,
kinkle. Ow, my kinkle.
it tries to bite you. Those things have an intelligence of like close to nothing. Um, it
So
bites
we
your
agree.
shield very hard and loses a tooth doing so.
It's my
Um,
shield.
but yeah, it kind of just didn't bite anything that's alive. Uh, well, good for you guys. I just can't roll for shit with those things. Um, so Soren, it's your turn.
That's my purse. Don't bite it.
We're
So
destined to survive to level 4 or level 5.
It seems
Solomon didn't
like it.
last one. The last comment that Sherwood said.
Yeah, sorry.
Um,
I had to step away
yeah.
for a second. I got a bunch of sunburn today. What did Sherwin say?
Ooh.
Oh, I just said, why aren't you moving there, Solomon? I said,
Yeah.
tackle him into the water. Do something.
All right.
But you're not really moving.
Yeah, you're kind of you feel very stiff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do feel stiff.
Mm,
What? I don't know. Maybe I worked out too hard
yeah.
earlier. Oh no.
Try
But
to-
I mean, it's still pretty good that you did because you weren't restrained. Just So, yeah, Soren keeps just hitting.
Holy shit.
25 does hit.
That's
Dude,
my
our
dog.
range champs are just fucking
Wow. Yeah.
bringing it today. You
Yeah,
guys are just
absolutely.
monsters.
Yeah.
Everybody, get back, Solomon, get back.
That's another 7 points of damage, right? Like
Holy
into its
shit.
like backside. Um, you kind of smell a weird kind of fried chicken smell, Solomon, and probably Sherwin as well. Um,
Ooh.
the thing doesn't look very good. Like it's really struggling. Like it doesn't look happy at all.
No, but it smells
Um,
good.
but it smells. It kind of starts to smell good. Um, the princess is just gonna do
Yes.
what she got told and kind of hold the sword and kind of be ready for something, maybe try to parry any incoming attacks. um Yeah, just do that. And it is now your turn,
Esther yells
Solomon.
out. Esther
Yeah.
yells out, "Would you rotate around the other side of this goddamn motherfucker?"
All right. Okay.
It's your turn. The first thing you're gonna have to do is another Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
You
Good
acting
enough.
real
Same
sluggish over
exact
there,
one.
Solomon.
Same
I'm gonna
exact
need you
one.
to stay on your toes.
You missed it by 1. The DC is 12.
Do we have inspiration? Anything? Anything?
I don't think you got
Oh, I do not.
He
inspiration.
has.
Nope.
Yeah, I do.
Oh no, Sherwin.
Sherwin
darn
got
it.
that.
I'm good. Well, yeah.
So
And that was my last one
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah.
don't get him back on a short rest. I have to take a long rest.
all of you see how he like all of Solomon just kind of turns into a statue of Solomon.
Oh.
Like he turns to very lifelike stone. He still, it looks pretty cool in the water, kind of standing, kind of facing the wrong way to do anything to the creature, but you see him turn very grayish, and like there's a kind of a strangeness going on, even from quite far away. You'll see he doesn't.
I'm gonna
like
need to stretch. I'm
something's
gonna need to
just
straight up get up and
it's a
walk
little bit
away.
like a gray something covers him. But yeah, that's kind of gonna end your turn. You can't actually do anything now. So the last thing you heard was kind of move around, and then you started to try, and nothing happened after that. You're still kind of conscious, but there's no movement. You don't feel any part of your body. That's gonna end Solomon's turn.
And thus begins your eternity.
Possibly. Esther, you see it. Like you see him turn a weird sheen of gray all over.
Yeah, like arrow fully drawn, waiting for him to move to the side. Then I notice him change color.
And he
and
doesn't
move. I'm like,
really do anything. Yeah.
what the fuck? Well, shit. And then I'll shoot. I'm not doing sharpshooter this time.
Okay.
Yep.
And I roll a 2.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, it's just gonna go like over the creature. It's between its spines. Just doesn't actually hit anything.
Bite him.
Okay, now you're mad. Yeah, I mean, it's a valid attempt, but Squix doesn't like get to bite through any part of it. He does get it somewhere at the shoulder and tries to bite into flesh that's a little bit too tough for the little drake.
So he's going like he's trying to go like underneath, avoiding the head. He's like trying to go like in between his legs, pretty much.
Yeah. Yep. He kind of bites a flesh fold, skin fold that's dangling there and doesn't actually do any damage doing so.
Way to go, Squigs.
But he's now there. Orestes, it's your turn.
Orestes, after he realizes what has happened to Solomon, he takes a deep breath in. He knows some of the beasts and lore of this land, and he understands that this is a fate. This is a fate akin to judgment by the gods, to be turned to stone by one of these creatures. He draws an arrow solemnly, and he says, "For Solomon," and makes his attack with his short bow. Oh, boom, and pushed out, but not quite a crit though.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, but that's pretty. That's a solid hit.
D6 plus
Um,
4, so 8 points of damage to the creature.
that is very poetic because it had 7 hit points. So,
No.
yeah, you kind of call out in anger and pretty much just go this Solomon and then actually manage to shoot it almost exactly like in the eye. Right at the edge of the eye, it goes into the eye socket, gets deflected by its own eye socket into the socket, and then kills it.
All right.
Nice.
Oris sees tears well up in his eyes, and he says, "My friends, he is gone. I'm afraid it is too late." And he will immediately begin to sing out a song for Solomon.
Okay.
Now, Solomon, wait, he's dead now. You quit playing around now. Solomon, hey, 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 Solomon,
He's
hey,
not moving.
guys, something's happened to Solomon. Some, something's,
Damn that. Go
something's
get the
happened.
priest. Somebody go grab the priest. If he wants his damn horn back, he's gonna do what I say.
All right, I'll do it.
See,
And
I think I figured out.
Esther just like whistles, Squigs jumps up on him, and he takes off.
Okay. Okay, it'll take you a little bit, but there's no immediate like. It seems like there was just 2 of these things. So you do have enough time to get to the temple, and
Can I
yeah,
attempt to pull him onto the rock?
I'm gonna go out there and help.
you might need some help because he's pretty heavy.
I mean,
like
yeah.
he feels like stone now.
I'm not very strong at all.
No. This is where he should stand, Horsey says. This is where he should stand, where he fought. Let them all remember when they look to this rock to sacrifice their princesses. Some
There's
say no.
there's no way I'm leaving him here. If this is where he's gonna stay, then this is where I'm staying. Because if this water raises up and he gets his head's underwater and something happened, there's no way I could just leave him here like this. There's no way.
He's 8 foot tall. He's an 8 foot beast of perfect beauty. These waters will not topple him. Let him be a monument.
I mean, he's not wrong about the fact that he seems very stable in the water. Like there would have to be a pretty massive flood to possibly, like, yeah, topple him or anything like it.
Steve and leans against the statue of Solomon as he weeps.
Okay. It'll take Esther a little bit of time to get there, but I'm guessing you're probably just gonna go as fast as you can, so not very long. You reach the temple, and there definitely is the priest in there. So if there's anything you wanna try to do there,
Just
then...
like I just like slide into the door, immediately just yell at the first acolyte, like, get the priest. Just like catch my breath, wait for him to come out and be like, so we got a guy, Stitch. Oh, that's a bad Stitch. Just got turned to stone. You fix it?
Okay. He will look at you with a kind of a little bit of that exact mixture of sadness and a little bit of horror about it. and will have let you know that while I'm very, very sorry. I'm able to cure minor problems and diseases, but that turned into stone, that just sounds like a little bit too much for me. I don't have that skill. I can.
Well, I'm gonna need you to fucking pony up and come along with me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he will still follow you. There's currently not that much going on other than that. You'll have to kind of, he's by far not as fast as you are, so it'll take you a little bit longer.
No, you just jumped from this ledge to that roof down to the. No, you want to walk around?
He's actually gonna use the street like a normal person. So it'll take you at least, a little bit longer to get back. Yeah. And he's going to come back with you. Like, I can put him on the board somewhere.
Meanwhile, Orestes is plotting revenge.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Okay.
I'm telling Soren and Sherwin and anybody that's listening, like, yeah, I feel like those priests. What's that order that's been? Did they have something to do with suggesting this whole sacrifice in the first place?
The Order of Sidon, yeah.
The Order of Sidon, exactly. They
Yeah, they
talked
did.
him into sacrificing his own princess. Now we've lost one of our own, trying to save her from this situation, and I'm pretty sure that I'll bet you those beasts are some of their minions. And this is probably just some elaborate scheme to I don't know, to feed their pets or something. And I don't know. We I want revenge.
Okay.
I don't want revenge just against the cult. I want revenge against the gods, the king, and everybody.
Yeah.
If
Goddamn
we
Titans.
play the game of the gods and we become their champions against the Titans, and this is how they repay us, we trade one of our own for what? The daughter of some god, some worthless piece of shit that sits on a throne, gets drunk, and does
I don't
nothing.
even
As
I don't
you
even think
kind
he's a
of
god.
get,
I doubt he's a god.
as you kind of discuss this amongst yourselves, you see Kyra, who does not take the, like, she does not walk on the street. She kind of goes the way that Esther probably would have taken as well, like probably like jumped across some roofs and then went over the hill, like just kind of appears like on the top of that hill up here, and from there kind of becomes visible to anybody who maybe glances in that direction. And just goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I got here as quickly as I could. I was at the end. Oh," and she sees Solomon or his statue. "Oh, um. So is that your friend?"
No, this is my brother.
I'll go run and kneel at her feet and beg her. Tell us, my lady of song, what must we do to make right what has been wronged? What about dear Solomon?
She kind of looks at all of this and goes, "We made a pact. I cannot. I think there's maybe a way. It's not exactly the most direct thing. Um. Oh, you've got a priest there. That might be helpful. Um. Can you?"
All right, priest, fix him.
He just shrugs and goes, "But I can't." At which Kyra just says,
Figure
"Yeah,
it
no,
out.
no,
Pony up there,
they
soldier boy.
they don't tend to be that good at this. We
That's
did.
what they did in
I
my own
swore an
world.
oath. Mm, I should maybe be able to maybe help you out. Um, she asks the
Better, you're
priest to
supposed to be a
more or
goddamn
less just
god.
be like ready to help, as in give her the help action. Also asks Orestes to accompany her, as she will try to like use two of her songs, which technically she can only do like one at a time, so she'll need some help to do so.
Sure.
But she will start to like, yeah, she can wade into the water.
Her
She
hand
kind of,
held on the way for her.
as she runs into the water, it's kind of funny because she's fast enough to kind of run across the water, and then just as she stops, she kind of starts sinking into it. Like if she runs from the shore, she can do so. If she's once she's in the water, it's gonna be much harder. But you just see her be way quicker than a normal person. Yeah, she will get like close to you all, ask the priest to like get to kind of close-ish, but he just needs to be in the area. And she will call like kind of call for arrest everybody to collect around the statue more or less, and start singing a song of rejuvenation, which does not in itself cure this problem. It would cure all poison, any diseases you have, which none of you have any, I think, as of right now. And if anybody of you were to be blinded, deafened, or paralyzed, that is something this can cure. But she will kind of weave in her song of perseverance as well. Orestes, you definitely help her, and that performance check is really good. So that'll definitely help her. She will try to make like this weird mixture of those two songs. And Solomon, you can make a Constitution saving throw again. It'll be a 15 as a DC, I was just about to say. 17 does actually do it. What kind of happens is, as she does this mixture of two of her songs, you feel the paralyzation to kind of get like, you feel like you could move again, but for a little bit it doesn't. There's still kind of an outer shell holding you back, and then you kind of flex against it and manage to break the petrification by rolling over a 15, and her kind of using her oath to go against what she did. The priest, as soon as he sees this, kind of just sits down like in awe. He doesn't really know what to say. He can absolutely like add a lesser restoration to it, but lesser restoration doesn't cure petrification in itself. So he will still, try to help. But what really does it is the mixture of Solomon not actually being dead, he's just encased in something. And Orestes and Kyra mixing two songs of the heavens together. That'll actually get you out of
These
it.
things smell like chicken. Let's bring it back. Oh, sorry, but let's bring these back for the town. I think they're all really hungry. Let's grab these things and bring them back to town.
He wakes up like,
I thought you were fucking dead.
They
No,
stand there with tears in their eyes.
yeah. You look
Oh,
around
no.
you, everybody looks really serious, Solomon.
What's
Like
this all about?
Sherwin looks like he just saw a ghost at the best. Orestes is still playing music, but with tears all streaming down his face.
I feel
Kyra's
like
looking
I
pretty worried.
feel like I grabbed both basilisks like by a leg, and I'm like ready to drag them in, and I'm like,
Okay.
"Hey, what's going on? Why is everybody? Did she survive?
Yeah,
And
Pretty
Nora
good.
is standing like,
fine.
I don't know why I'm even worried about this guy. I just starts walking back towards town.
okay, yeah, you managed to, yeah, get
All
all the
right, princess.
basilisks and everything back to town. Well, that was a close one.
Sherwin does not go back.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm not going back to town either. I walk to the princess and I'm like, all right,
Okay.
princess. I guess let's get the fuck out of here.
Sherwin,
about
That was
Sherwin's
amazing.
you just drug a priest out here, and now they're gonna know whichever way we go. I say this
Oh, the
open.
priest.
Like
He's
the
with.
priest
He's on our side. Don't you worry about him.
is just like he just sat down because he didn't really know what to, like, he watched a miracle happen more or less to him. That's like first of all, the gods actually intervened and did something that is definitely like not something he sees every day.
So which
And
priest of?
so he's
He's a
a
dragon
priest
priest.
called Mitria. Like he's a, yeah, silver dragon priest.
Okay.
He believes in the dragon lords, so like he's fully on our side. Especially because I showed him my little pet dragon and hung out with him a bunch.
Have you shown him the silver horn yet?
No, he's actually the
He
guy that we
doesn't
went to
know
look
that
for.
yet. Like
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, we got a thing for you before you head on back to the temple.
I think not. I think we'll be holding on to the horn.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind about that. Head on back to the temple.
He kind of has a like a, you know, he's kind of has the question in his face, but he does not
Hey,
actually
don't you
dare
worry
to
about it.
speak.
We'll figure that out when we figure it out. Now, I appreciate your assistance and everything, but we're gonna have to take care of all this, and we're gonna need you to keep, just whoop, just whoop, just zipper on the lippers. You know what I'm saying? Now you just
um,
have yourself a wonderful evening there, sir.
he will definitely, like, he understands kind of what you're saying, I guess. He will, like, he sees Sherwin like being
Come on,
completely still in the
Sherwin.
water.
Sherwin, these people are hungry. We gotta feed them. And I'm just dragging. Can I just drag the basilisk? Come on,
Yeah, and
let's go celebrate.
Aesop is just gonna ask, what about the turtle man?
Come on, Sherwin. It's not. This tail's not gonna feed themselves. Sorry, my jaw's still like kind of weirdly hinged. I don't know what that's about. Come on,
I'll,
I need your help.
uh,
In
I'll meet you there. I just need a moment.
all right.
Oh God! Oh, he's doing the thing again. Don't you worry about it, there, Solomon. He's gonna do this thing where he's gonna stand there for a while. And there's gonna be some crying. He might fall over a little bit, but then after a little while, he'll be right on the other side, right as rain. We're gonna be all right.
As you say that, Aesop just goes, if he's in danger of falling, you might want to get him out of the water. Do you need any help getting him out?
It's all right.
Just sure.
If he falls, he can stay underwater for hours. It's insane. Actually, it doesn't even make sense. So it's just fine. Don't you worry. If he falls down,
He
he'll
will
be
trust
fine
you
down there
guys.
for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Now we
If
need to
you
think about you
assure
there,
him.
little lady. We got to think about what we're gonna do with you.
The one thing he does, he sees the princess and looks very much amazed at her standing there. Also sees the dead things in the water, and kind of does do the
can
1
I-
+ 1 =
Hey,
5 in his
Hey,
case.
hey,
dragging him
remember
with
what we
me, right?
talked
Can I-
about? Zipper the
Yeah.
lipper, no talking, keeping this between
He,
us, or I will kill you
I
real
mean,
dead.
you're welcome to make like a persuasion or I guess maybe intimidation check to
Can
see
it
how
just
that
be
goes down with him.
natural? Can it be natural? Like just like, like,
I'll also
can I get
roll
any kind of
something.
bonus? Like,
I'll give you that it's gonna be at like heavy advantage. Just roll one of the two with advantage, because his wisdom is pretty high, and he's also not exactly one with the silent people. So yeah, with the 10, that's like he will turn to you
because
and
it
just
wasn't
go,
intimidation. It was just a
no,
promise. Like,
no, exact. Yeah, I know, I know. He will turn to you and be very, very serious for a second and just go, if you don't tell anyone about this, kind of looking sideways at the princess, I will not say a word.
now that sounds right down my alley. Now you skedaddle on back to the church, and we'll see you in a while after we take care of this problem here that we got going on.
And he will slowly just make his way back to town.
We're having a feast tonight in the name of Kira. All praise
Yeah.
God and Lord
I want
Kira.
to follow him back just a little short ways. Just
Okay.
kind of go down the street with him, put my arm around him, and just kind of be like, but really, though, this was all part of the sacrifice. This
Yeah.
will all help the city if we just keep tight wraps on this, and just remember, if I said anything about a silver horn, that's just code for butt stuff between us, and you shouldn't tell
Okay.
anyone. Shouldn't mention
In
that
the,
to anyone. And I
in the
roll
name
really
of
Alright.
Kira.
carefully on my
In the
persuasion.
name of Kira,
Yeah.
let's fucking eat. Yeah.
You
Okay.
do still get the advantage, and he's already pretty much convinced. He will just kind of
Cool.
ask you to really not tell anyone that the princess is still alive for right now because of the Order of Sidon in the city. He
Mm-hmm.
will ask you to make sure that your friends don't accidentally, bring her back into the city and like start a celebration or anything like that. That they keep this as secret as they can, and that they find a place where they can kind of hide her for a little bit, or that where she can hide herself.
Okay.
So
Solomon, don't
Yep.
he
take
will
those up
try
there.
to
We're
get
gonna
like
need
he
those.
might try to get to he might try to find a way to get the news to the king without anybody else knowing, but
Mm,
he's very aware that if the
I
Order of
tell him I
Sidon
wouldn't
found
even.
this out, this would be really bad.
Yeah, I tell him I wouldn't even risk mentioning it to the king, just to keep it to himself. He says it's all part
Okay.
of the plan. We're gonna take care of this, and I
All right.
hurry.
He'll be with you on that one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll he'll do that. He'll just walk back, just check in on some people on his way back, kind of visit some people, do his normal things that he normally does.
Okay.
But
Now, do we
shut up
get
about anything that he might have seen.
to eat chicken and take a long rest now?
You get to it's now like the sun has gone down. Um all this Solomon business happened right as the sun actually vanished behind the horizon. You can rest on the stone if you like.
No. Shouldn't we go
Right
somewhere
there.
else, guys? Shouldn't we go
Um
somewhere else with her for the night?
Well, I was already I was typing in chat because I didn't want to
mhm,
interrupt, but like,
yeah.
yeah, I already was like, all right, princess, come on, follow me. Solomon, don't you take them back up towards the city? Come on, you
Okay.
gotta go out this
To
way.
the south of you,
And he starts going up
there's the
towards
forest.
the ill-used path. Yeah, I was gonna say we're headed
Yeah.
straight out the
I'll
opposite
stop
side across the river.
ankle deep in the water, and I'll definitely turn back and go, sure, when Soren, you coming? Come
Nice.
on, then.
Can somebody point me which direction we go off the map, just to give me an idea?
If you
The
if
gate.
you just vanish, like the forest is either this or that way. Like both of those work. If you go that way, yeah. If like looks like the majority would like go like the southwestern shore.
Yep.
That way. If you go south from there, you end up in the forest.
All right. Like it. I like it a lot.
Someone would tell Solomon Solomon that we'll catch up. We'll catch up with you. We'll be right behind you.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alright, well,
everybody
don't be
just
long.
gets to the shore, away from the city for now, and
Can I
you
have the
just you
basilisk?
get your basilisks with you.
Yeah,
Sure.
give me those.
There's
Good eating.
no
Good eating.
way you have to leave them.
Give me that
Um,
chicken.
yeah. One of them really does like both of them did get hit by quite a bit of fire in between there. It just cooked like the surface of them, but they kind of smell like chicken.
I'm gonna show you how we live in the forest. I'm just gonna eat some raw basilisk, some half cooked raw
No,
basilisk.
I'm pretty sure Esther probably knows how to cook this. Maybe Soren, maybe Sherwin. I
Tap
don't
into
know.
your wild side.
I know how to
Just
color them.
just eat it.
As
Just
in
eat
my
it.
color book, I know how to color them. I don't know how to cook them, but they
Oh, you
smell
don't eat
great.
the eyes. No. We gouge those out. Here.
Oh,
We gouge that
Yeah.
out.
I'll eat the eyes.
You're weird.
All right. um, I mean, they're dead. They aren't really poisonous in any way. So even if you end up eating parts of them or a lot of them raw, um, there there's no venom in them, and if you like, they aren't poisonous really. Like eating them doesn't kill you. There's still, you can probably find a little bit of a space where you can make a fire and actually cook them. So, whatever you like. You have two of those things that kind of, they're a good meal. Between just you people, yeah, it's gonna be just fine. Um, you can eat, you can drink whatever you have with you, and actually take a long rest. Like,
Oh my god.
you'll be outside somewhere in the forest. You might want to set up a watch
So
system,
long since we've had a long
but you all are pretty tired. Yeah.
It's been
Oh
a
my
hot minute.
god. Oh my god.
You know,
Wow.
Solomon,
I
Conrad.
legitimately can't remember the last rest that we had.
It's been like
Well,
3
you
Like,
did
I'm
have
pretty
one.
sure it
At
was
least.
at the beginning of the temple.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was before you went into the temple. It was in the between, like in this stone circle in front of the
Yeah,
temple.
it's the
Hold on.
square around.
Solomon's totally like, I think Sherwin caught a fish. I just heard him yelling over there. Just, I think he caught something.
Well, all right. I hope he brings it back
Wait,
and
is he
cooks
okay?
it right
Wait,
up, because that
Esther,
shit would be delicious.
Esther, my eyes aren't as good as yours. Is he okay? They're pretty.
He just like looks over and be like, yeah, he's all right. Let's focus on this fire and cooking up this food there, buddy.
All
This
right.
is like as he's just like kind of like, oh, don't pay attention to that. That's not something he wants everybody to see.
um, you all can add some experience to your characters from what just happened, and it'll be just slightly like just a very minor difference in experience. um who got the actual kills? One was Orestes, and the other one was it
I think
Esther
it was
or was it
Soren. I thought it was
Soren?
Soren
Yeah,
and
It
I
was one
killed
of the
one.
snipers.
I
Soren
killed
and
one.
Esther.
I think it was
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Soren,
Orestes
yeah.
and no. It was Orestes and Esther killed them.
Was it
Orestes,
Esther?
yeah,
Oh,
Esther.
Okay.
okay.
Esther
So
got the arrow
Orestes
instead of the head.
and Esther, just for actually being the ones who killed the thing, uh for you it's 350 XP each.
nice.
Everybody else gets 280. It's not a huge difference between all of you, and yeah,
Can I
just
get
getting through this
an-
petrification thing will, give you all, like the ones that just got 280 just give you another like 20 XP, so it's around 300. So it's 300 for everybody, but the two that actually got the kills get 350.
Nice.
Sherman totally has a lot of trauma.
You know what?
You get those in trauma points, yeah.
There's so much foreshadowing. I literally went up to her right before I jumped in. I was like, "You better be worth it," and then just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
jumped in.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean,
I cannot believe we saved you again.
Yeah, that
the
that
thing
needs
is,
to
I
stop
knew all this
happening.
time that like you need greater restoration to reverse this process, and there is literally, like, I read through everything, and I know that this is one thing that you might like. There's places like in totally different places in the world where you might be able to find something like that, or you have to actually be high enough level to do so.
Is it a
But right now there was this one chance you had to maybe
or
reverse
you
it
guys need
for
to
like
stop.
one person.
You guys need to stop worrying about your tank. That is my job. Okay, tanks are gonna go away. That's gonna happen. All right. So
as long
Yeah,
as
but we need you
They
to
will
be
try
alive
to
again for the next
yeah,
time we need you to tank.
they
I
will
get
try
that.
to
I
keep
get
you
that.
around. I'm
if
No, I
sure they
feel that.
will.
I appreciate you guys have honestly like been just a phenomenal party. Like saving me so many times, like going out of
Yeah,
your guys' way. You guys have just been
good tanking
fucking
though.
awesome.
if you are the first one to go in there, I will do my best to protect you. If I'm the
Yeah,
first one to go in there and you die, I'm a wreck.
You
yeah,
guys have just been awesome. You guys have saved me twice, like from the clutches, man. You guys have just
yeah,
shown up. All of you.
Yo,
All of you.
you put yourself in the way, I put the
yeah,
people down. As long
yeah. I
as you
was
do
just
your
about to say. I
part,
mean,
I'll do everything that I in my
because you're in
power to
their
make sure
face.
you're on your feet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
people like Esther can snipe very well because somebody else is in the face of whatever it is. That's like as good as Sorin is with, throwing little motes of fire around. Uh, he wouldn't actually be that good if he had to go up close to anything. So
I'm just curious to see what we can do with a long rest. It's been a while. I'm
yeah,
really
yeah,
really curious
Oh
to see
my
what we
god,
can do.
yeah, that's crazy. Like now that we're actually
yeah.
gonna have resources, holy
You
shit!
will
Oh,
get
and
your resources back.
then we're gonna find out like
So
what's going on with the god
yeah.
situation. It's gonna be
One
wild.
last thing I have to do, and I will ask anybody who is, now that you're out, like in like kind of out of danger, um, you still have Klaus. You're eternally doomed Klaus.
Fuck.
I promised
Can I
myself
kill
to
him
roll
yet?
once more to see if he, like, what's going on with him. Anybody, I'm not sure if Sherwin's really up for it, but probably everybody else can absolutely like make an insight check to see where he is at. And maybe especially Solomon, you should, oh great, yeah. You should definitely make one.
Yeah.
um you look at him and you really want to save that guy, and you just, it kind of suddenly dawns on you to, I mean, there's Kyra there, um and Orestes as well. They're kind of talking amongst themselves, but you think of maybe going up to Kyra and asking her, just, and it, now you have the time to actually like go and ask and think clearly about it.
Okay. Can I do it in the
What's,
Solomon way? Can I do it in
yes,
the
you
Solomon
can.
way?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to.
Yeah.
So I drag up the basilisk. We're doing this thing. I walk back across the water and grab Klaus, bring him back over,
Uh-huh.
and I turn to Kyra and I'm like, Kyra, can you just sing him the sweet, sweet song of death. Just put him down
Oh.
nice and easy. There's nothing that you could do to fix this tormented soul, but if you have it in you, just do it kindly. I'll like kind of
Okay.
present him to her.
Okay. Kyra looks at him and at you. And I'll actually, just for the fun of it, see what she knows. Oh, just as good as you. She looks at Klaus and then back at you and just asks you with a pretty serious face. So I can tell you what would kind of save this man. There is one thing you can do, and I think you've all known it for some time. He stole
Not taking that
something.
goddamn necklace.
He has a cursed item. There's no way other than taking the item and returning it to its proper place. You will have to take the curse until you return that item to where it belongs. Someone will have to be cursed with the curse of the grave robber. But if you take on that curse and just get rid of this item in the proper way, there is still a possibility that this guy could live. But we can also do what you just said.
Did he
The
ever tell
item will just vanish.
he stole it from?
You know where like he said Telemok. He did like tell you a place name.
Yeah, he
Oh.
definitely told us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Klaus is fucked up, dude. He's like on death's
He
door.
is
He's
pretty
like,
much comatose and has
Yeah.
been for the last day.
Esther's like looking at him really close. He said, "Wait, so like, if he just dies, then this thing just goes back to where it's supposed to be?"
Well, most cursed items have that on them. If you steal something that is protected from stealing in that way, they tend to just vanish from wherever they did get their last victim. And I'm pretty sure they just turn up where they used to be before.
Well, that's amazing. Peace be with you, brother. And she
Well,
just
you did.
fucking
You did.
claws right into his neck and just kills him.
Okay.
You prove it. You there? And I point at the girl that was, on the altar. You've
Yeah.
proved yourself much useful, other than just trying to die. How about you prove yourself right now? Take on this kiss. And I'll look around the party. I'm not like I'm still holding claws.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
looking around
Stab
for
him in the
agreement.
neck with my claws.
Because Esther seriously wants to stab him. If anybody wants to like maybe avoid Klaus just being dead in the next second, we would
Yes.
actually need to roll initiative for this one and
Yes, I
see how this
absolutely do.
works. So I just cleared the initiative order. You can just kind of also just, go use the normal. So Solomon's got a 15, we got a 9. Esther got a 14. Esther is just a little bit after Solomon. So you see Esther kind of
He's not like
getting right in
aggressively
there.
doing anything.
No.
He's literally just reaching up,
Sneaking up.
and he is like he just reaches his paw up and he puts it against his neck, and then he just extends his claws
In order
Wait,
to
what the
slip
fuck
the
is
neck.
that?
Yeah.
And I just pull Klaus away. And I'm like, what the fuck is it? No, no, no.
Okay.
He's not dead yet.
Okay.
No, we're not giving up on Klaus. Klaus, can you
Okay.
hear me? Don't worry, I'm not giving up on you.
Okay. And
He's
as
a
Solomon,
murderer. He's
like
a robber.
Solomon, like protects the body with his body, and you can use your higher initiative to actually make a persuasion check against Anora, like the princess.
I'm sorry. Is that addressed to me?
No, it would be Solomon. If anyone wants to like help him,
Making a persuasion check?
I think
you try to persuade the princess to pretty much take on the curse for you guys.
Well, and I'm asking the party before I actually do this.
Okay, yeah,
So
you can do that too.
This is, this is kind of a democracy here. So I'm looking around asking for, like, what do you like? Instinctually, Solomon's saying he wants to do this, but he's looking for permission. It's in the party.
I'm just trying to remember where Telemock is.
You are trying to remember, and you've heard stories of it. You haven't you've avoided it actively. You kind of know where it would be.
Okay,
like in
why have I
what
avoided it
area.
actively?
You know it is like in the mountains, and you have a pretty strong idea of like where you would have to go to probably end up there.
I
You
rolled
just
a
never
19 on my
wanted
history. Is there a
Yeah.
reason why I wouldn't want to go there?
Well, mostly because it is said to be like it's the big grave area where all the
Oh,
old
it's
like dragon lords are buried.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's a mixture of it's not really proper and also being said to be dangerous because
We have to go there anyways.
you know.
We do? Why?
Yeah, we have to go to the grave of the dragon lords for one of our quests.
Oh, okay. I forget all those
So
quests. So many of them. There's 5.
It's all good. You're probably going to in the course of the next night have another bit of revelation with, concerning that, but
Yeah, that's what I
for
was
right now
do.
it's just a question if you get rid of Klaus like once and for all by pretty much ending his
I don't
suffering.
care. I don't
Or
genuinely
no,
doesn't
I know.
I'll
Solomon
go back
does.
to Tillamook. We can go back to Tillamook.
Um,
We can forget about this. We can kill him. I don't care.
exactly. Solomon has an opinion. I'm pretty sure that Sherwin probably also is like more on Solomon's side on this.
Sherwin ain't there though.
Sherwin and Soren are not there.
That we
Well, maybe we should wait till the whole party's here and then let them help decide.
Well, yeah, we're doing a long rest, so you guys would come back eventually.
Yeah.
Esther is actively trying to kill it.
The only problem,
So it has now become like a game with a cat. Like
Um,
it's now become a game with the cat where
Solomon
we like move it out of the way, and
Yeah,
he's
Solomon-
just like swatting at him, trying to get his
Solomon
neck.
does that thing where he holds it up high, holds up Klaus high above his head, and you're like trying to swipe at him. He's like, "No, stop."
Yeah.
Esther's like trying to climb you and shit. Like,
yeah.
Just
you
bring him back
like,
down here, goddammit.
Squigs, get the fuck out of here.
Squigs, yeah, you climb up the left side, I'll climb up the right side.
Arrest this man.
Kyra is gonna look at all of that and just kind of turn towards like a mixture of it's mostly towards Esther and just she's just gonna go so Esther, if your friend who you just saved from a pretty unfavorable position as new statue in this river, if he really wants this to maybe work out, don't you think you might give him one last chance? Just kind of try to make like she's going to try to convince you. For right now, just with a little bit of a kind of a I think the point is that she's been having fun when you didn't have fun already, just because you were trying to
Yeah,
annoy
I
her.
was about
So
to
she's
Common.
say,
really
like,
happy with you being annoyed about this one.
Common relationship.
yeah,
with dudes,
no,
too.
Right
I was
now
gonna say,
it's-
like, already now, hands down, no matter what what comes next, he's not giving this up. Like now it's like a mission. Before it was like it's just
Yeah.
nice to this guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like he should die because he's in living hell basically all the time. Anyways, like
Yeah.
at this point in time, like it's rude to not kill him. So like for him, he's just like this is better for him to die. Now she's like maybe you should just do that. He's like no, fuck that. Now he's got to
Yeah.
die. Like like because one, no, fuck that. I don't give a shit if he almost got turned into a rock. Like I get that, yeah, but like yeah, we're past that already. We're a team.
I don't. care about
I
that, yeah.
suspect the same. I was about to say I suspect the same from them. If
Okay.
I get saved out of a rock, I expect them to not treat me any differently than they did before I got
Alright.
turned into a rock. So for him, he's just like, no,
gonna
fuck
help him.
that.
I'll give her advantage on her save for that. She doesn't really know how seriously you might now want to kill the thing. Like her insight check on you wasn't that great, but her I just rolled a charisma for her and she rolled a 20 to like try to convince you or try to
Oh,
you
he
know,
is very dead set on killing him now. Like as soon as she mentioned
Yeah.
anything, he is 100% like this is his new goal. Like he has 6 missions. He had 5 before. Now he
Now
has
there's
6
6.
missions. Like
Yeah. She'll do her best to kind of like she'll be definitely on Solomon's side on this one. Solomon might actually have a hard time getting any kind of a rest if he wants to keep that man alive, because it doesn't seem like he will, like, it doesn't look like if Esther is awake and you aren't, there's any real way. And
I'm a
you're just your
patient and quiet
passive-
hunter, and who will
Yeah.
also take where first watch.
And you all know that much, so just from you saying you take first watch, it's gonna be very suspicious.
I'm gonna go
You
over
are-
here and get Sherwin, and Soren. I'm gonna be like, look, Esther's decided he's gonna kill what's his name, the dying
Klaus.
And come on, we've seen enough today, haven't we? Help me keep the maniac from killing the poor sod. Please, please.
He's also our maniac. We love Esther.
Yeah.
As we
Just
I'll
come on,
get,
bring his neck down here. He's tougher enough.
No.
It's come on, bring it. It's right here.
Quick.
Just put
Quick.
it right. It's quick. No, bite his
No
back.
pinching.
Ah, you
Quick,
missed
no
again.
pinching.
Trip him, Squeaks. Bring him down to my level.
So
No
there's
tickles either.
basically a kind of a I mean it's not exactly very
It's so morbid. I'm like tossing around
Yeah.
limp, like comatose body.
Yeah.
It's not good.
This is not this does not look nice in any way.
Don't make me pull out my bow. I'll fucking do it.
Oh shit.
He will, like, if you both
No weapons.
you know-
No weapons. No.
All right, we'll make this a fair play.
Alright.
I'll, like, in order to not do like a PvP session next time without anybody having had a long rest.
No, when everybody
Um,
comes back, we're playing rock paper scissors and we keep tying like
you can
scissors. Rock.
you can pretty much, like, this is gonna be a thing between at least the two of you, with possibly other people chiming in with their opinions on this.
Rollies.
We already
Orestes
rolled.
seems
We
to
already
be
rolled.
more on the side of like getting, like, finishing the story in the more, like, in a way that's cool for a story. Like, wouldn't it be great to, like, save somebody from the brink of death and all that? Kyra is, like, on the same body kind of trained, but maybe also just possibly a little bit because that's not what Esther thinks. The princess is thoroughly confused by all of this because from like any outsider's point of view, this looks like you're just holding a dead man. There's no real signs of life. But you're convinced he's still there.
Just let him walk quietly into the night, god damn it!
I'm feeling it. I know he's alive. I want to save him.
So, yeah, you can discuss this. Like, I'm gonna let you guys decide how you want to resolve this in the end. You all know you're tired and like pretty much all in need of a long rest.
Will Sherwin and Soren come and join me in helping talk the situation down? Do I have to go back and get them again?
I mean, it sounds like we're probably like just gonna end the session here, and then
if you want some like time to do this in like either we can just like end it for right now, leave this open a little bit, or you have like a kind of a quick decision that you can all kind of arrive at, or
I would really love to use the rest of this session. See what happens.
If Esther had rolled higher than Solomon, this guy would be dead by now.
Oh god, that was 1 point off.
Yeah.
This campaign's crazy.
Because Esther is trying to kill him. Like, he is going... He's only not using weapons in fear that he might hit you. Like, like the only reason he's not just shooting him is because he might hit you, because you're, like, doing the whole, like, bear hug spin thing, and he's just like, fucking bring him closer.
I feel like you pulled out your bow, and I put up my hand. I was like, don't hit my big hands. You, like, put it down.
Yeah, he's just like, son of a bitch.
We just kept dancing around, kept jumping at me and shit.
So it's basically now a question of if you have anything you can convince Esther with to like give him a little bit, or like transfer the curse, kind of make it a fact, and then you have a good chance of like healing that person. Like he will, when the curse gets lifted, he will still be not in good shape, but there's a way to like feed him and stuff.
And I've made my pitch. I think Esther's made his pitch.
Yes.
I think we're waiting for
so
the rest
the question
of the party
is what the others say.
Yeah.
And if there's any kind of, conclusion you can come to, then that'll be what we go with. You all kind of know because Kyra has now already like spelled it out once more. It's not impossible to save the guy. It's just that somebody will have to take the curse, which is a thing.
And my pitch was that the sacrificial gal.
And you pretty much could, yeah, exactly. You kind of brought up that you now have another person that is possibly able to like take that on her, and then I mean there's all kinds of different solutions.
I think we should just let tonight pass, use the silver horn, see what insight it gives us. In the morning we will make a decision to either talk the princess into taking the curse.
Yeah, but we're running out of time. He might die tonight.
Okay, well then I think that's just the chance we take. But I really want to know what this silver horn of the dragon gods has to say.
It'll be one more roll if you like wait through the night. There'll be just another roll I do. For right now, I have to say he keeps on rolling above 10.
Yeah,
I can do that on a physical die here.
Let's just let him make another roll tonight. That's what I say.
It's gonna be a 50-50.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. I'll take glass wash. That's cool.
Man, and Solomon's trying to hold off Esther, but I want to make sure that the sacrifice girl drinks as much water and eats as much food as possible.
Okay. Okay, interesting idea. Sherwin, Soren, you kind of get back to a kind of a tense situation between the party members.
No
Um,
tickling, Esther. No tickling. That's off. That's off grid.
What,
Just bring them down
what,
here.
Ow! I'm not
Es-
pinching.
Esther, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just trying to kill him.
What? No, we were not killing Klaus. What incarnation's going on
I
there?
never said Klaus. You said Klaus, so we were both thinking it.
Well, I mean, I see Solomon holding him up in the air. I just assume that's who you're talking about. There,
Fair.
were you talking about killing Solomon?
No, I wasn't, but I could have been. You were
Well,
thinking about
Solman
killing
gets real
Klaus
sad,
too.
pulls down Klaus, and is like,
You trying to kill me the whole time?
Oh,
Perfect. And he strikes right when you lower
No,
him.
no, no. And I put him back up. I put him back up.
he's
No.
probably
Oh,
still got him in like a bear hug that's
Damn it.
almost got
Oh,
me.
yeah.
difficult to
Almost got me.
get through.
Oh, you cheeky bastard.
so Soren, I just want to say thanks for talking to me back there. Uh, I'm. I think I know what I need to do.
Yeah, you need to stop Esther from killing Klaus.
No, you need to help me convince Solomon to lower him down about 8 more inches.
Esther, can you just stand behind me for a second, real quick?
Well, I see. We're gonna do the jump off the back thing. That's a great idea. He goes behind you and he like backs up and he starts
no.
getting ready to
Solomon,
jump off your
like
shell.
Shut-
covering Klaus.
Shut-
Shit.
Solomon, can you lower him down for just a second?
All right. I trust Sherwin too much. I'll put him down.
Okay. Yeah.
Klaus, it's about time for you to be lifted of this curse. I will take this necklace from you, and I grab the necklace and put it on.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he was
You
like 3
willingly
steps
take
in as you
the
grab the
necklace.
necklace, and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
fuck.
It, as soon as you grab it, you kind of feel it make a connection with you.
No.
There's no immediate change in Klaus other than that the necklace is in your hand and nothing really happens to him. Like
Then
he kept on telling you that the necklace always comes back to him. This does not happen.
I would also like to use my channel divinity to heal him 20 hit points.
Okay. He like you'll probably feel that he's not that like he doesn't even have that many hit points in his like best has never had like not in his best years.
That's fine.
So like you heal him back to 15 and he's at full health.
Yep. I can't do less than 20, so 20 it is.
Is
Yeah.
Kyra here?
He opens. Yeah, she is kind of watching all this, making notes, like actually writing.
As he puts the necklace on, I'm going to look at Kyra and say, if he dies because of a curse that your people put on some mortal for stealing a bauble, I will see your kind die.
She looks
I'm in
back
on
at
that
you.
one.
Solomon sheepishly looks at Kira.
I respect this. This is why I like mortals. You're all so very intense. I like it. And she just keeps on writing a little bit.
I fucking hate you.
I'm sure it's hate to you. I'm sure our whole lives
goes
are
back
hate
to
you,
like
written in your book.
just to be clear, this doesn't mean anybody has to die either. You will just have to continue the story.
None of
Get
this
to
had to
Telemorph.
exist.
The only reason he's still alive is because he actually actively did something to save him, or else I'd have killed the shit out of him anyways.
We're
And as
living
you
in a
all
world
do that,
where you're playing games and we are forced to play out the part. Our actions and reactions are based on your decisions. We live in the world you've created for us. This curse didn't need to exist. Without your interference and the interference of gods and titans, none of the events that happened today would have happened.
that is very true. The only thing is, I can tell you for a fact it wasn't actually me. And it's kind of from a very. The curse has existed for a long time. Um, I know it's maybe a little bit archaic, but that's how they did it back then. I'm sure that at least putting it back will actually break the curse and lift it from whoever has it. So let's maybe try to do that and then see where this goes. Also, you should really all drink some wine from that horn tonight.
Exactly. Exactly, my lady. This is what I
before-
wanted to get to. Now, let's put some wine in this horn, shall we, fellas?
Sure. But before I take a drink, I'm definitely gonna go over to Sherwin in his shell and just pray, like
Okay.
in
Yeah.
front of him.
Sure. Yeah.
I immediately
I'll,
go start drinking wine out of the horn. If we've got wine, I don't even know if we've got wine.
I'll grab
There
the
is-
horn. It's on my back.
yeah.
I'll grab it out. I will pass a hand over the top of the horn, like turning it upright, and say Aristotle, and then it fills with wine. I'll nudge Sherwin before he falls asleep fully to get him to drink a little of it so that he
Okay.
can sleep on
Yeah.
the wine, and then I'll pass it around for everybody to drink.
It's a
drink.
very nice wine. Problem is, Sherman just got cursed, and he's gonna have a problem actually drinking from it. So what is going to happen is he kind of acts like he is, but he doesn't really get it down. Like he's more like
Seeing that
washing
that
out his
Soren
mouth
clenches
than
his fist in
anything.
anger again.
Yeah.
And looks at Kyra and then passes it around.
Everybody else does totally get to drink from
Me.
the horn.
Drink it up. Take Sherwin's share.
Yeah, I think we're all cheersing to Sherwin for sure.
It's a
Probably.
big freaking horn. Like it's for what it was explained to me when I grabbed it. It's very
Mhm.
large. Like you're drinking out of a dragon.
That's just pissed. He's anger drinking.
It's
Yeah.
dragon's horn.
I imagine it's like a cornucopia size.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
can drink a lot more than this, Soren. It's not that. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
you can.
Drink Solomon's share too, because I don't think he probably needs it. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
drink.
you
I'm gonna
can.
just, like,
Yeah.
turn it. Y'all are gonna have to take it away from me. It's just gonna be wine spilling down my mouth.
There's like if like as long as you wanna drink from it and well a little bit until maybe Soren kind of stops you by like shutting that off. There will always
yeah.
be wine in this.
Really?
Like there's no way
Holy
of
shit.
ever emptying this thing. This
Oh
is
my god.
a magical
After we-
thing that happens.
After
you
we
talk shit about the gods.
do we immediately fall asleep? I'm not telling anybody, by the way, any of those factors. Like
Yeah.
you just saw turn on when I
Pretty
said
like not immediately. It feels quite organic, like actually falling asleep after having some wine, kind of. Like it makes you tired in the way that it doesn't necessarily feel like something is up really. If you don't know it, you would probably just think, well, I had quite a little bit of wine and now I'm just getting tired. It's because you took the wine option, yeah, it's not gonna be an immediate thing.
I'll go ahead and as soon as everybody gets at least one drink, I'll also create a bunch of food out of it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
You
wow.
can like have a feast of basilisk meat, wine,
I'm
just
thinking it's
everything
I
you
imagine
like.
that cornucopia. So it's like fruits and vegetables and
Yes.
peas.
Well,
and
All of
well,
yes.
yeah.
well, I mean, in Basilisk, I just turned to the girl. I'm just like, we're eating the things that we're about to eat you. Isn't that funny?
As soon as I pour the food out, though, I will hand it back up and then fill it with wine again, and we can keep passing it around.
Yeah. Yeah. You will like the thing is nobody really has any idea yet. You're luckily in a forest somewhere. You're just gonna be able to do pretty much anything you like. As the evening kind of progresses, if we now say that, like, you can give Klaus any of the food that you like, there's gonna be unlimited amount of foods because of the horn.
Nice.
So there's really no reason to, you know, to hold back at all. And you can have a long, like, really long, nice evening meal that might go
Hey,
into the
Esther.
night, depending.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you got a blanket or something?
Oh, my blanket's still pretty wet.
I got this one, and it's just dripping wet.
I'll be like, it'll work. It'll work fine.
Wait, hold on.
Like, I'm
Just
just
Bigelow reference. It's one of them 18th century wet blankets.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like basically fill this blanket up with just as much food as I can possibly get out of this thing, and then fold up the four corners, and then see if he'll just use his super speed to run it into town and just give it to the townspeople so they have something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Since the
cool.
town is starving and we have an unlimited amount of food,
Yeah.
maybe we can do a little good before we fall asleep.
Nice.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
You
I
can
do
totally do that.
Or can I kill this guy first, though?
The guy doesn't like. It doesn't even matter. We'll just let the guy sleep. He's not even.
You're right. Not exactly. It doesn't matter. It's
Hold
just
on,
like
hold on. Esther,
no
Esther.
skin off our backs.
No.
We don't even know the guy. You're just trying to slaughter some dude.
We need him.
Like
We need him now. We need him now more than
Now
ever
it's just
because
one
he's gonna
connection.
tell us where we can rid the curse Sherwin.
Yeah, technically he would be like the best first-hand information where exactly he found the thing.
Yeah, if anything,
You could possibly just make him
doesn't tell
you
us
exactly.
then
you can kill him. Yeah, if he
All
forces us to watch Sherwin die, we will very much kill him.
I want to do
as
it
a paladin, I'm actually
slowly,
fine with it.
and now I'm gonna run this food off, but just so we know, making it clear, he doesn't tell us. I gotta kill him slowly. Roger that.
Okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm absolutely on board with that. I'll vote with you.
He's
totally
at least
disagree.
part of this. He's totally awake and like listening to all of that. Very wide-eyed, very afraid of you.
Hold on. No.
As
I totally
I'm
disagree.
talking, I'll make eye contact with him.
No, I totally disagree. If is the reason that Sherwin dies, I'm crushing his head like a fucking grape with my shield.
Oh, you can do that after
like that ghost.
You can do that
I'm not
final
even
move
gonna...
style. Don't you worry. Up until that point in time, he's gonna see more hell and feel more pain than anything that has ever existed on the planet. Then you can go ahead and crush his head like a tomato.
And I slowly cock my head towards him after I say that.
But yeah, I'm gonna basically get Esther to run as many trips worth of food as I can pour into that blanket until we're all too exhausted and fall asleep.
Yeah. Esther's still got a lot of spunk left. He's actually he has no spell slots left, but full health. Still got all like most of his abilities left. Like he's still
he has all of his spunk slots left.
And if you guys want to fight this cult of Sidon, then making it to where people aren't hungry anymore will go a long way toward undervaluing them.
That is very true, probably.
We're gonna talk to Sidon real soon.
Have a nice long chat. You know what I'm saying? A nice heart or a blade to hunt. Perfect.
Yeah. So, I mean, you definitely intimidate Klaus as in a way that he will definitely do whatever you tell him to for right now. He will absolutely stick to Solomon. And just, try to be as far away from Esther at any point in time as you possibly can. But otherwise, listen to whatever. No, I know it's not gonna help him, but he's still kind of got an actual will to live back. So yeah.
You'd have to be really, really far from Esther.
Yeah.
There's gonna be so many rolls.
He will, for right now at least, he's got some hit points. He's there, and he will, if you care to kind of believe him, he will tell you that, oh yes, of course, I will bring you to that place. We can just we'll have it back in no time. He'll just, do anything he can to. I'm not sure how much it will do to any of you to like convince you at all, but he at least says that he will
We know
show
that
you
he's
where exactly he found this thing.
we know that he's still on the brink of starvation, and at the moment, we're the only people
Yeah.
within miles with any food. So
Yes.
either
And
hangs out with
and
us,
he's
or
our
we go walk
he's
around.
our best link to where we this thing. Like he can tell us exactly where we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's extremely
Yeah.
malnourished. So right now, this horn may as well be a leash around.
He kind of needs to stick with you, otherwise he will still die out of just pure lack of nutrients.
You guys are great.
Every once in a while,
I got it. I gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yep. Let's cut it. Let's cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much. We'll start next time with what happens next after you drank from the horn.
Constant
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
It'll, because it's magical, just having had some wine in his mouth will be enough for Sherwin to share what happens next. So yeah, let's just continue right there and see if you can have 2 more people survive all of this.
Thank you guys for hanging out and doing the darn thing. Check us out on Instagram. Like, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Dungeon Oasis streams. Catch up on all the previous episodes. If you really like what we do and want to support, patreon.com/Dungeon Oasis. Thanks a lot, guys.